They called her. She's able to attend her village school and live at home where she belongs. Now that's a beautiful rug that tells a beautiful story. Stand with Sanju. Insist on the Goodweave label.
Goodweave's mission is to stop child labor in the carpet industry and to replicate its market-based approach in other sectors. The ILO estimates that there are 168 million children and 21 million forced laborers in the world today. This includes 12.6 million child laborers in India and 1.6 million in Nepal, two countries in which handmade carpet production is one of the leading employers in the manufacturing sectors. Standard corporate compliance and auditing programs fail to help the vast majority of these victims because their reach remains within the factory or the Tier 1 exporter. Most cases of child labor and exploitation occur in the deeper subcontracting levels of production, which Goodweave successfully inspects. Goodweave works by licensing producers and importers into the certification program. Goodweave cleans up supply chains by independently monitoring against the Goodweave standard, including all tiers of production, from factory to village to home. Goodweave then rescues, rehabilitates, and educates former child weavers. Goodweave also offers education to at-risk children in weaving communities and ensures decent work for adults. This includes vocational trainings, weaver trainings with job placement, and inclusion of workers' rights in the progress principles of our standard. The Goodweave label is the best assurance that no child labor, forced labor, or bonded labor was used in the making of a certified product. When you choose the Goodweave label, your purchase also supports programs that educate children, provide critical services, and transform communities. Goodweave labels are only issued to licensed producers who meet the requirements of the Goodweave standard. The standard is rooted in 3 unwavering principles. 1, no child labor is allowed. 2, no forced or bonded labor is allowed. 3, workplace conditions are documented and verifiable. Goodweave makes regular, unannounced inspections of all production facilities to verify compliance with this standard. However, licensed producers also undergo a separate annual audit to document their performance against the standard's progress principles. The progress principles ensure that freedom of association and collective bargaining are recognized, no discrimination is practiced in the workplace, decent working conditions are respected, including workplace safety and health, wages, working hours, and disciplinary practices, and negative environmental practices of production are identified and minimized. In addition to supply chain inspections, Goodweave operates social programs in India, Nepal, and Afghanistan, which deter child labor and support education. Goodweave sponsors the education for rescued and at-risk children. Rehabilitation and education centers are necessary for rescued children who don't have a safe home to return to. Our adult job placement and weaver training programs secure decent work for adults. In Nepal, our weaver training is especially needed as the country experiences high unemployment rates coupled with lack of trained weavers. Goodweave's daycare programs not only deter child labor, but they offer a safe place for children so that their parents can work on the looms. Goodweave's informal and community-based education is crucial for rescued child laborers who are not at the education level of their peers. Goodweave is the only organization of its kind that is both ISO 65 accredited and a full member of the ISEAL Alliance. ISEAL is the Alliance for International Social and Environmental Accreditation and Labeling. Goodweave is also the only full ISEAL member working in the carpet industry. ISEAL sets a framework for creating solid and credible standards. ISEAL full members comply with all ISEAL framework, meaning that their standards are meaningful, rigorous, and transparent. Our standard was developed and is consistently updated using input from all stakeholders, and we have effective complaint mechanisms. Goodweave's ISO accreditation ensures that the organization is independent of external pressure, its evaluation and certification processes are transparent to all, the proper quality control systems are in place, and all producers are treated equally. As consumers are increasingly aware of the need for ethically sourced products, Goodweave can grow and protect your business. The affiliation with Goodweave builds trust and appeals to the growing group of socially conscious consumers. According to a recent study from Cone Communications, 90% of global consumers would switch brands to one affiliated with a social or environmental cause. Goodweave provides marketing materials to communicate this valuable affiliation. As governments around the globe are adopting meaningful laws designed to enforce transparency and prohibit exploitative labor, Goodweave minimizes the risk in your supply chain. Goodweave is also the best assurance for your customers that the rug was produced free of child labor, forced labor, and bonded labor. The following video shows Goodweave Afghanistan's program called Weaving Opportunities for Women. This is a women-run centralized training and production center designed to expand the market for carpets traditionally hand-woven by Afghan women. It also fulfills workforce demand for skilled weavers. The participating women have access to childcare and other health and social benefits. Goodweave currently works with more than 140 licensed importers who are based in 15 countries. We are certifying an increasing share of the global rug market. Goodweave has now rescued 3,800 children and educated 19,799. We've established 55 child-friendly communities in India, and we've influenced millions of consumers to vote with their wallets and send a powerful message down the supply chain that child labor and other exploitative practices are not acceptable. Whether you're a retailer, importer, producer, or media outlet, you can affiliate your business with Goodweave. Goodweave is an international nonprofit organization that operates in 6 countries. In the UK, we're an official charity. Retailers can sell Goodweave labeled rugs at your own retail location by purchasing from a Goodweave licensed importer. You can find the full list of Goodweave licensed importers on the Goodweave site, www.goodweave.org/UK. Retailers can also maximize the association with Goodweave by becoming a Goodweave industry supporter and communicating the partnership on your website and in stores. If you're interested in importing Goodweave certified rugs, contact Faye at goodweave.org to find out how to become a licensed importer. Namaste is an example of a Goodweave licensed importer who certifies all of their rugs and retails them in the UK.